Hello everyone, this is Sam from Newton Public Library. Today members of our staff have picked out their comfort reads. These are books that we return to again and again, or books that give us a pick-me-up if we're feeling anxious or down. I'll get the ball rolling with my pick, which is the Mars Trilogy by Kim Stanley Robinson. Get it in there. Yeah. I've read this whole epic 4 or 5 times, and I'll probably read it again at some point. What makes this a comfort read for me is that it is really immersive. At the start of the story, 100 scientists and astronauts are launching an expedition to establish a permanent colony on Mars. And then over the next 200 years, they and their descendants end up engineering Mars's environment and atmosphere to make it more hospitable for human life. There are at least 24 main characters that you get to know really well, and you learn a lot of interesting science along the way. It's also a hopeful book for these times because the author fervently believes that expertise and the scientific method enable humans to master some really tough challenges. Okay, well now I'll pass it on to Dan.
Hey everybody, this is Dan here with my comfort reads. I picked the World of Middle Earth by J.R.R. Tolkien, and that can be either the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which starts with the Fellowship of the Ring, or you can read The Hobbit. I've got 2 copies because I really like this book a lot. I think it's his best book. And I picked the World of Middle Earth because whenever I've been feeling stressed or anything, I just really like to get lost in his writing, in the characters, especially the hobbits, because who doesn't like creatures who eat 12 meals a day? And it just, lets me kind of get lost and forget about what's going on for a little bit while I'm reading these. I will also be reading this book next as a reread, and I'll do a short review when it's done. But I hope you guys enjoy whatever your comfort read is out there. And for those who want to maybe try something new, these are available for checkout right now as I'm recording this video on Libby and through the different services through the state library. I hope to see you all soon. Bye.
Hi, this is Stephanie at the Newton Public Library, and I love reading all kinds of books. Sometimes I'm really into reading something that's really very serious and takes a deep dig at life. And then there are other times, like right now, where I would prefer to just go with something a little bit more lighthearted, something that makes me just smile and is just a little bit more of a comfortable read. So I'd like to recommend a series for you today. The British and Zimbabwean author Andrew McCall Smith has written several series, but my favorite is his original, The Number One Ladies Detective Agency. Its main character, Precious Ramotswe, is Botswana's first lady detective, and she is assisted by her secretary slash partner, Grace Makutsi. There are 20 in the series, and each one is just a nice, light-hearted detective story without murder and mayhem. And it really brings forth the culture of Botswana. And if you can get a hold of an audio recording, an audio book, just listening to the cadence and rhythm and lilt of the Botswana accent really adds something to it. Again, Andrew McCall Smith, Number One Ladies Detective Agency. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Sharon from Youth Services. My comfort reads would be children's books, just because it's a very low-stress reading experience and you can usually be assured of a happy ending. Not always, but often you're going to have that happy ending. Here are a few I happen to have around the house right now. The Master Puppeteer. This is by Catherine Patterson, who also wrote Bridge to Terabithia and a lot of other great books. I'm thinking that will be a good one to read this month. I also have one of the Ramona books by Beverly Cleary. This one's called Ramona's World, and the Ramona Quimby books are always good for a good chuckle, maybe some out loud laughter even. I'm thinking that will be fun. And I'd like to read this one soon. It's called A Long Way Home. And I picked this book up at a library book sale, probably just because I like the cover. And it says it's about a boy who moves to Vermont with his mother, even though he would have rather stayed in New York where he has friends and a life. I'm thinking things are going to work out for him. We'll see. Hope you find a good comfort read this week. Bye.
Hello and welcome to Comfort Reads. My name is Nathan Carr. I'm the IT supervisor of the Newton Public Library. Growing up, I was a Boy Scout and I always had a soft spot for survival stories, and Hatchet is one of those that I've read several times, not so much for the survival skills or the quality, at least I'm not my favorite author, but because of the nostalgia of the first time that I read it. 13-year-old boy, Brian Robeson, he's going to go visit his dad, and he crash lands in Canada. The pilot passes out. He has a heart attack. He's not trained in survival arts. Odd things keep happening to him, like a porcupine shows him something, kind of offhandedly shows him how to make a fire. A tornado helps remind him that he can harvest from the wreckage of the airplane. He was out there for 54 days. Book Hatchet has 4 sequels. One's like an alternative ending, which is really my favorite because the author writes a preface that says, this book was so loved that I just wanted to go back into that world again. People keep begging for it. So what if he didn't get rescued? What if he had to go through the winter? So it's called Brian's Winter. So you've got Hatchet, the river, Brian's Winter, Brian's Return, Brian's Hunt. But yeah, they're all great. A lot of fun. I kind of prefer Brian's Winter, a bit more survival kind of stuff in there. But there you go. That's my choice for Comfort Reads.
Okay, thanks for watching. Many of these titles are available as ebooks or audiobooks on Libby or Hoopla with your Newton Public Library card. There should be a link along with this video that you can click on to learn more about that. Or if you have questions about it or want help getting set up with digital borrowing and reading and listening, just get in touch with us. You can email us at library@newtonplks.org, or you can always send us a private message on Facebook. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.